Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to inform you that there is an SOS alert of a state of emergency for Hawaii right now. They have been talking about Hawaii for a little while now. There have been earthquakes and several volcanic eruptions taking place, but none to the extent of what just occurred. There have been over 1,800 evacuations taking place. I just seen this on the news a few minutes ago. They said that usually when these earthquakes happen and these volcanoes occur, I know they stated there were over 200 tremors that took place in the state of Hawaii, the island of Hawaii, within a very short period of time. And they said that is pretty unprecedented. They said they usually get small earthquakes randomly, but not that many in a 24-hour period. Well, that's what they just stated a few minutes ago on various news sources. Now, they stated that this lava flow, which you could see, it looks like Hawaii was burning up. I mean, it was just going right through the trees, their forests. It was going through everything in Hawaii. It was burning up. Basically, they stated that they have, in several places, it has shut down their electric grid, so their electricity is out. They said it's destroying, it has destroyed many homes, and they said usually when these volcanoes erupt, they don't affect any residential areas. Residential areas usually go mainly unaffected, but this time it is affecting the residential areas where people live, and that's what's forced these mandatory evacuations for so many people. The news keeps rolling in regarding this. It's forced over 1,800 as of a couple of minutes ago. This shows 1,500, but that was 25 minutes ago. It's been updated to 1,800 as of a couple of minutes ago. So you can actually get live updates on this at Daily Express, but usually it doesn't hit areas where many people live. But this time, these earthquakes and this volcanic eruption is taking place in a very populated area, and you could literally see the lava flow moving through there, and it's burning up the forest. They said it's destroying and burning up the electrical power lines, their main electrical grids, and that's what they were stating earlier on ABC News this morning. So let's check to see what the Chicago Tribune has to say about this. That's one of the various news sources talking about this. That's not the volcano or volcanic eruption I was seeing earlier. The other one was the updated one was much more fierce. They said that most of the activity at this volcano has been non-explosive, but a 1924 eruption spewed ash and 10-ton rocks into the sky, leaving one man dead. That was in 1924. And Pu'o's 1983 eruption resulted in lava fountains soaring over 1,500 feet high. In the decades since, the lava flow has buried dozens of square miles and land and destroyed many homes, but now it's doing this increase of activity again. So let's see what they have to say on the live updates. But yeah, their electric grid is out in several places because it's destroying it, and it's just literally going through there like fires, basically creating fires and spreading fires rapidly and melting the grid, so to speak, for that area on the island it's erupting. Let's show this drone capturing the oozing lava through the forest floor. Now, what they were stating earlier on the news, you could see the ground cracking. Basically, the ground split in several areas. The ground literally split in several locations in Hawaii, and there was this major split in the ground. And as you can see, if this video will play, the drone that captured the Kilauea lava oozing through the forest floor, if this video will play. I am having some technical difficulties with the device and with this website, so I can't seem to get it to play right now. If I do get it to work at some point today or in the near future, I will try to show you this video. You could probably search this and find it. It's on express.com. I believe it's express.com. If not, you can search this volcanic eruption and find this. It's express.co.uk. I'll copy the link and post it below where you can check this out. So, more than 250 earthquakes were recorded in recent days. Okay, so the news this morning stated 200 today, so they were inaccurate on this. And this is May 4th. Okay, so this has been updated recently. So the news source that said 250 earthquakes, 200 plus earthquakes today within the 24-hour period was probably inaccurate when they stated that. But maybe there were 200 today and 250 within the past recent days. I don't know. But regardless, 250 earthquakes have been recorded there in the state of Hawaii, the islands of Hawaii, within the past recent days, including a magnitude 4.2 in the Puna district, which shook the coast on Tuesday morning. About 50 earthquakes were recorded on Wednesday morning alone. The U.S. Geological Survey said that Hawaii's Volcano Observatory observed this. This volcano sits to the southwest of the Hawaiian island in a national park that's a popular spot for hikers and tourists. And apparently also the particular island this is erupting in is very populated as well. There are a lot of individuals live there, and it has definitely affected the electrical grid and melted and destroyed it in those particular areas, and it's affecting it for sure. They stated on ABC News this morning, and that 1,800 people were evacuated from the area, like I stated earlier. Officials said that the earthquakes were caused by a collapse of the crater floor on Monday afternoon. Now, you might not have got to see this. I seen earlier they were showing pictures where the ground actually split. The ground is cracked open, and the crater floor, they're stating here, it collapsed, and the ground in several places in Hawaii where they show the roads and the ground, it's just split. And individuals said that it sounded like you were putting large rocks in a washing machine or a dryer and listening to it continuously turn. They said it sounds like you're just putting rocks into a washer or dryer and hearing that sound. And that's what it sounded like all over by the booms and the rattlings taking place, rattling that was taking place during this scenario. So right now, another thing that individuals are stating is they smell a high content of sulfur. Individuals in the area of Hawaii are stating that the sulfur strong is very, very high. Hawaii's Civil Defense warns of the high levels of sulfur dioxide in the air, and the Hawaii County Civil Defense Agency tweeted out that the fire department detects extremely high levels of dangerous sulfur dioxide gas in the evacuation area. Mandatory evacuations obviously are being implemented in Lialana Estates and Linapuna Gardens. So 10,000 people have been ordered to evacuate their homes. Now it's up to 10,000 people after this volcano released lava into the residential areas. So they have updated it, but there are some 10,000 people living in the Puna community, all of which have been ordered to evacuate the region. Fire department is detecting extremely high levels of this gas, of this sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. That was tweeted out, and you can see the lava rising from the cracks in the ground. Excuse me. The lava flow has prompted the mandatory evacuation of 1,700 residents in the area shown here. The danger is of such magnitude that it warrants preemptive and protective action in order to provide for safety, health, and welfare of the residents in the estates surrounding areas. I am in contact with Mayor Harry Kim and Hawaii County and the estate The state is actively supporting the county's emergency response efforts, they stated. I have also activated the Hawaii's National Guard to support the county and the entire area as emergency teams with evacuations and security take place. So these are the emergency updates taking place. And bursts that took place of lava and rocks. Fountains of lava as high as 125 feet are pouring into the area surrounding the volcano. Footage from a drone in the air aired online and on the news, now shown on this website, are incinerating trees as it creeps near structures. 2 emergency shelters were open to take in evacuees. The Civil Defense Agency stated this. Governor David Ige, if that's the correct pronunciation of his last name, tweeted that he had activated the Hawaii National Guard to provide help in the emergency response. Please be alert and prepared, he said, now to keep your family safe. He stated this on Twitter to the residents living near the volcano. And as of 8:20 a.m., Hawaii's Kilauea volcano has erupted, releasing lava into the residential neighborhood once again. Incredible images and video from the scene show huge pillars of pink-tinged smoke rose around the erupting volcano. So the lava poured out of a crack in the estates, which is near the town of Pahoa at the Leilani Estates on the Big Island, forcing some 1,700 individuals at that time to evacuate, as I stated earlier. One resident said that the lava fountains were shooting 45 meters, which you can translate that to feet online, in the air through a crack in the volcano. And this is one of the images of the lava pouring into the villages where people live. So after the 4.6 monstrous earthquake for Hawaii struck, all of this has been escalating since then. Quakes were felt around the island's coastline and further inland as well. Hawaii's Volcano Observatory observed more activity as of 6:18 p.m. The update and the message stated eruption is still possible, although it was no longer imminent after 6:18 p.m. The Hawaiian Volcano Observatory reports the situation continues with a slight drop in intensity since yesterday. But due to its activity, this volcano observatory indicates the eruption is possible, but not imminent. I believe it's been updated since then, and it is still erupting. So they are giving live updates, or they are updating this, as you can see here. This is a very long article telling all of the emergency updates that took place. The latest one of which was the long fissure ejecting steam resulting from the movement of magma beneath Kilauea's east rift zone of the volcano. So the collapse of the crater's floor reportedly continues to erode its walls and generates huge explosions of ashes. All public access from the island's Puna district near Kalapana has been shut down, and visitors have been warned to stay away in case of another eruption. So, and it has erupted. It has erupted again. So, with over 10,000 people now updated to have been evacuated, there's a picture of the sunset posted 16 hours ago from Hawaii. Let's see if there are any updated information. But I'm not seeing any more updates here. If there is any future information, I will let you know. So much love, stay safe as possible, and thank you for watching. Peace. Bye.